Okay, I am hiding some very intense anger because this is the 5th video that I have made, because the first time I had the front camera on instead of the back camera, and I used the back camera because the quality is better, and then the second time I had it and it was only this half of my face, and the second time it was fine until halfway through, and then the wind blew my blinds or curtains or whatever it is, and then it was this half of my face, and then something happened, and then, okay, maybe it's only the 4th time, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, updates on my life. I had coffee training yesterday, which was really fun. It was really exciting, and I picked it up. I don't know how fast people normally pick it up, but I feel like I picked it up really fast, and I'm kind of proud of myself. And it was really good. The other thing that I still am slightly worried about is the milk texturizing, because I make mistakes with that more than anything else. And well, I guess even like at my worst, I was still getting most of them right. So like I can be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a latte, and then I would make a latte. Not like I would make something and say, oh, this would be a latte, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's really good. And then I'm working at Kingston next Saturday, a week from today, and that'll be great because it's an outdoor market. The only thing that is bad about it is it's outside, and it's going to be freezing icicles outside, but I got a penguin hat, and I think that will be the difference. That'll be the thing that keeps me from getting hypothermia and dying. That'll be really bad. Anyway, I'm trying to remember. Yes, and then, so I finally took my written test, and it took forever to do it because it took 7 million times of someone saying, oh yeah, we're going to take the test, and then Igor didn't have the test ready, so I couldn't take it, and I couldn't take it, and I couldn't take it, and I finally got to take it, and I think I did pretty well. I don't have my score back yet, but Agnes is my trainer. Oh, she is fantastic. I love working with Agnes, and Agnes is just fun anyway, even when we're not working. Because, I mean, there's people who I feel like are my favorite people to work with, and then I have favorite people who, like, I don't necessarily, they're not my favorite to work with, but they're my favorite, like, person or whatever. But the thing about Agnes is she's good on both sides. I guess that makes no sense. Oh, I'm such a rambler. And see, and I don't even remember. Oh, but she said make your responses funny. So I try to make them really funny, which that's kind of my thing. I'm good at that kind of thing. And so she said that she really liked my test because it was long. It was like 40 questions at least or something. It felt like 1,000 million questions, and so it was probably only 40. But she said she liked them, and that was fun. And it was fun writing it out, but it took me forever to take the test. So, I mean, I guess it's a trade, whatever. So yeah, and then I have a, like, practical where Igor has to assess me on the different things that we do at Knott's. And then I have to take a written test for the barista portion. And then I won't be a trainee anymore, and I'll be able to do stuff by myself, like opening and closing, and yeah, basically, I don't have to be watched, I guess. Like, nobody has to keep their eye on me to make sure I do things right or anything like that. And that'll be good, because I feel like, and I think then I'll be able to trust myself a little bit more, because as it is, I feel like I know less than I don't know. And I think part of that is just I need to just trust myself and trust what I do know, and that's really enough. Like, that, even if I was by myself in the shop, worst comes to worst, I mean I could figure it out. So yeah, there's that. So I'm almost not a trainee anymore. Woohoo! And oh, and I'm making more friends, and I actually get to see people outside of work now. And I had Mexican food yesterday, which I've been struggling trying to find good Mexican food in Europe, and this place was probably my favorite so far. It's not quite Mi Pueblo's in Marion or anything, but it's still very good. It was very good. I was very impressed. And, yeah. But also, just a little thing. I love makeup. For anyone who doesn't know that. And even just in the last, like, couple months, I've started just, like, being obsessed with makeup. And so whenever I go to Boots or Superdrug, I always end up buying some kind of makeup. So I'm trying even not to go in that section at all, because I see something and then I walk away and I'm like, no, I don't need it. And then I can't stop thinking about it, and I'm like, no, it's okay. It's fine. I work, and now I can get extra things. But anyway, I got this, which is like a bright palette, which is really exciting because I get really creative, and a lot of people have noticed my eyeshadow. Like, I was doing like rainbow stuff, and like not like overwhelmingly colorful, like enough where it was like, oh my god, is this the 80s or something? Like, it wasn't like that, but it's really fun. It's fun for me. Which I was gonna do it and I was gonna show you guys, but it's 6:30, which isn't really that late, I realize, but I'm not planning on leaving the flat, and I didn't feel like putting in all that effort to get it all done and stuff like that. But I'll show you eventually, because whether or not you care, I do. But also, I'll try to make some of my future videos out, showing you guys more stuff, because these are great updates, but they're not really super exciting, I realize. So, excuse me. Sorry. And yeah, so that's all I have for now. I'll keep you guys posted. I don't have school this week, so I was hoping on being able to go around and see some things, and do a lot of writing. I have a lot of writing I have to catch up on. And I've noticed I'm asking different questions when I write now as to what I was asking when I first got here. And I think for how long I've been in class, seeing how much I've changed is very encouraging, and it's only going to get better. So I'm excited to see what I end up with at the end, and whether or not I'll be happy with it. And maybe that's something that will come with time, or maybe that's something that writers just do, is they're never really happy with their work, or feel like it's in its best form, or anything like that. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, that's all. I always do that. I say goodbye, and then I say something else, and then I say goodbye, and then I say something else, and it's just ridiculous. But I'm gonna try and be better for you guys, my lovely audience. I'm holding so much back right now. Okay. Yes. Goodbye.